very good day to you and welcome to Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is Jadil Kabir. Absolutely excited that you're here for political conversations that are very simple, truthful, hard-hitting with Herman Manyora. Sir, how are you doing today?
Fine, thank you so much.
Talking about Jubilee, you know, President Uhuru Kenyatta has been ousted from his party. You know, the leadership from the rebel side that supports President William Ruto comes out and says that they've made a decision from the National Executive Council. 22 out of 28 members voted to oust him. They've put Sabina Chege as the leader of Jubilee Party. They've been given the rights to do that by the Political Parties Amendment, Political Parties Tribunal that suspended Jeremiah Kioni. Now, this is the situation. What do you think, first of all, about Uhuru's ouster?
No problem. You know, if you follow elephants when they are moving, when the bull moves, the younger bulls, the young ones, I don't know what they are called, calves, the bulls, they try to fit their legs in the leg of the bull. The feet, you know, they try to step there to see. But the most apt are some animals like bulls, you know, ng'ombe, goats. They even try to do on the mother like this. They try to climb the mother as they are finding bearing. You know, so you know, it is simple. Whether it is politics, daily lives, in organizations, in church, wherever we are in the mosque, respect is an important thing. Number one. And number two, if you look at people who are ever used in life, in the world, in the Bible, where everywhere you look in the anywhere, in our short history as a country, politicians who are used, they come out very bad. I wouldn't. Because just, if for nothing else, for respect alone, I wouldn't be used to purport to be replacing Uhuru Kenyatta. It's almost a curse for Sabina Chege. Yeah. Maito, I will tell you, Maito, please.
You've gone to Sabina Chege, not even Kanini Kega.
No, Maito, you think somebody is lying you are replacing Uhuru Kenyatta. It's a curse you are looking for.
Oh, come on.
I'm telling you. Like, yeah, I'm telling you.
The curse
it is bad.
Isn't it just
Let me tell you, I'm not talking of a curse as an illiterate person. I know what I'm talking about. As Sabina Chege, you can't be used by somebody to say you are removing Uhuru Kenyatta. And I've told you many times, if you think Uhuru Kenyatta is a human being, like Manyora or Jad, that's your problem. You are completely. So Sabina Chege thinks Uhuru is just another name. It's another name. I can replace him.
But you look at this.
You think these are just in this world? There are always people who are not people, who are people plus. And sometimes, even just age-wise, we respect people who are old enough to be our parents or grandparents. Sabina Chege also Uhuru Kenyatta a lot of respect. If that's the last job you want to give me, keep it.
You look at this situation in Jubilee Party and just looking at it from outside perspective, just looking at Jeremiah Kioni and Kanini Kega.
Yes.
Why is it so difficult to deal with this situation? Because one party says we are Jubilee. They have even the banners. The other side says we are Jubilee. They have the Twitter
There's a side that has left Jubilee. They have gone to dine and wine with Kenya Kwanza. And there's nothing wrong with that. Except they should do it in a more dignified way, in a formal way. It's their right to leave Jubilee and Azimio and move to UDA Kenya Kwanza. It's their right. And they have already done that. What they have not done is to do it in a manner provided for by the law, which is you resign and go and seek re-election. But they are perfectly in order because they are right to leave Kenya, Azimio to go to
Kenya Kwanza.
So they have done that. Now, the most stupid part of it, once you have done that, why are you still coming this side? You come out looking bad. And Kanini Kega, you know, these are people I respect. Sabina Chege, she knows I respect her. But what you are doing is outright stupid. Everybody knows. So if Kanini Kega has a small boy, this age, grade 3 or 4, atamwambia dad, sinyi mmetoka mmeenda kwa Ruto. Sasa hii chama ya Uhuru mnaitafuta nini? Mtoto wake. Mimi nataka Kanini Kega To go and ask the child who is in class 4. Kanini Kega is a young person. He must be having kids in lower primary. I want him to choose one. Ule amechanuka. Unajua kuna kuanga na vijana, watoto wamechanuka, wasichana wamechanuka. Hata kakiwa class 2. Achague tu mtoto yake mmoja below 10 years. Atamwambia dadi, si wewe umewacha chama ya Uhuru, mkaenda kwa Ruto. Sasa unatafuta nini kwa chama ya Uhuru? Mtoto wake. Me, I want Sabina to ask her child, a kid, if she has a kid, or a nephew or a niece, class 3 to 7, 8 years. Awaulize, watauliza Sabina Chege. You have left Jubilee. You have gone to Kenya Kwanza of William Ruto. What are you doing? Unatafuta nini kwa Jubilee ya Uhuru Kenyatta? Their own kids will tell them.
Who should call?
So when you reach at a level where a kid can tell you, what you are doing is stupid, then you must be a useless human being.
Who should call this thing to some sort of sanity? Is it the likes of Sabina, Kanini, Kega?
If they don't,
or is it the leader?
And I want to tell them here and now, history will judge them very harshly. Very harshly. And let me tell them this. Systems don't die. Systems are never defeated. Never. No, a system is never defeated. You can jump up and down, we have defeated system, deep state. You can never defeat a system or a deep state. Never. It has never happened. You may win a few battles. They may even throw the victory your way. You go jumping, you have won. But the war is bigger than a battle. Systems are never beaten. Systems are dismantled. The only way you can remove Moi, Uhuru, and the rest of these people from this country is through a revolution. Before a revolution, they are firmly in control of this country. It depends on how much you can see. The Kenyattas, the Mois, and the rest of these people are in charge of this country. You may win one election and think you forget.
Last time,
and even people like Kibaki, to what extent were they presidents of this country? They were never a president. They were never in charge. The owners were there. And the Kenyattas are still the owners of this country. It is sad, but it is true. Systems are never defeated. Systems are patient. Systems can watch you. One thing about people like the Uhuru Kenyattas and the rest, they have networks that transcend many things. Region, religion, country. They transcend things and generations. When it comes to money, they have all the money. Pesa imekaa ikapoa haina joto. Hiyo ni pesa yao. Wewe ukikuja na pesa mpya, what the French call new money. I don't know how to pronounce, nouveau riche or something. New money. The people who are, nyinyi mnarukaruka, they allow you. They just look. Waswahili wanasema maskini akipata matako liambata. They just watch you. And by system, I mean bigger than what people are thinking. There are people who control society, any country in the world. And you can't beat them. The only time they are beaten, and even then they struggle sometimes to come back. But the only time they are beaten is if you dismantle them through a revolution. So if you want to think you can manage the Kenyattas of this country, take Kenya through a revolution.
I want to know if...
And when that revolution comes, then you realize all these people are on the same side. All these people are on the same
side.
As the French Revolution and other revolutions have shown. They belong on the same side. So you are being used in their game. It is you who will suffer. Have you ever seen big people going for each other? Where? It is rare, unless something goes wrong. The members of a club never go for each other. They will look for fall guys. Ruto akichoka na Raila aone Manyora anatetea, anakuja for Manyora. Pap, anapiga Manyora teke. Akitaka mtu akutumia, anatumia Sabina Chege, Kanini Kega.
That's what was happening. Remember during the ICC, people were asking, where is Kibaki, where is Raila?
Yeah, systems. You can't, they are never there. They leave small people to suffer. But this was arrange it properly, and how it ended you can see.
But I want to know what...
And let me tell you, now that you are there, if Ruto was not with Uhuru, I don't think that the outcome would be the same. Yeah.
The ICC outcome.
Uhuru's lawyer said something in ICC, which Kenyans have never wanted to interrogate. He said, which Uhuru Kenyatta are we talking about? He's not just the president of Kenya. This is the son of the founding father of the country. This is the man whose father's bust is on Kenya's currency. I want people to go and play what Kega was saying. He was making a serious statement. So I want to advise people like Sabina Chege, don't allow yourself to be used in these games.
This is my question.
You can tell them, okay, I'm going to take a seat in Jubilee. Lakini hii ya Uhuru Kenyatta hapana. Hii acha tupatie mtu mwingine mimi hapana.
Because Raila Odinga's side.
And a woman at that.
Raila Odinga's side. They come out and
I respect women a lot. You know that, eh?
Yes.
But nevertheless, the people who will be wondering why Sabina has done what she has done, they will be in the category of people who will be wondering why a woman. Not me, I wouldn't wonder. But those ones, the talk now is there, how can a woman do this? They're already saying, not me.
I'm asking, Raila's side tells Ruto's side, please, you know, stop this poaching of politicians of our side, give back Jubilee to Jeremiah Kioni, just stop this before we have talks. What do you think? Why do you think Ruto continues to make these pushes? Ruto's side continue to make these pushes?
I'm getting increasingly convinced that the problem in this country is so big, many people don't understand it. I'm beginning to understand. I think this game is too big for many people. Because if you look at the Jubilee issue, what would Ruto stand to gain?
And that's my thinking. Why do it?
So it is reducing down to you want to show somebody. But that I thought is not for very serious people. I don't think serious people, even me at my level. I do something so that I show you. Me.
So there's probably...
I do something like what we used to do when we were kids. So, because I'm not seeing the reason, let me now advise them. And I've said it both locally and internationally. What should worry Kenya Kwanza and Ruto is not Jubilee, the party. Is the people from the mountain who are either lukewarm towards them, against them, or walking out. That's what should concern Ruto. Mwangi Kiunjuri, Mwangi Wairia, Maina Njenga, and the list is growing. And lukewarm, Aluf Kafogo. When these people group together, Ruto should be worried.
And all that.
Those are the people to worry them. If I were him, I would go for those people. Niambia Maina Njenga, wewe wacha ujinga, kuja tu. Shida yako ni nini? Kuja tukunywe chai hapa, shida yako ni nini nakusumbua? Mwangi Wairia, wewe wacha mchezo. Wewe ulikuwa gavana 10 years. Lakini you are young, I can give you a job. Those are the people you should go for, not Jubilee.
And that's why you're saying probably the game is bigger than we think.
There is a bigger game than many people in this country know. Now I am convinced.
About the president and the former president.
Not even the president, just a game. Sometimes a game is too big. Even the major players don't understand it. I've lived in this world long enough to know. Sometimes you are a part of a game whose agenda you don't even understand. You think you are at the front, lakini you don't understand the game.
Yes, let's use that word you used to use last year, in the fullness of time.
The fullness of time.
We'll get to know what is happening. Until we do talk again, have yourself a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for supporting us through your donations and sharing these videos. We absolutely do appreciate you. Have yourself a lovely rest of your day.